It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Mancave with your boy Marcus and my beautiful, amazing, wonderful co-host and panelist, Miss Janelle Mayfield, Miss Jazz Ran. How y'all doing? Happy New Year.
Hello.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Happy
Yes.
New
Happy
Year.
almost Black History Month.
Yes.
Listen,
Hallelujah.
started. Okay?
All right. Y'all, welcome. It's a new year. It's 2022, but you still got your same crew here, and we're gonna have a great year. We're gonna start it off with a lot of fun. I'm happy to be back. It's been a few weeks since we've been on the air, and it's glad to see so many of you already coming in and coming to hang out with us already. So we appreciate it. Share it to all your friends. Let's make it a real good show for the jump off for 2022. Let's talk about a little bit of what we did over the holidays. Janelle, what did you do over the holiday?
Nothing. It was wonderful. Nothing. I literally chilled the whole time. It was great.
Did Zaire get any like cool gift from you or anything
Was
like
that?
that?
So I got him a lot of gifts that are like sensory for like engaging his brain and stuff. And then of course my parents decided to just go all out and they got him a Bronco truck. And every time we go there, he has to ride. He now has a scooter, so he has to ride the scooter. But for the most part, we just chilled, spent quality time together. Like, it was really nice to just be home.
Okay.
Because hashtag pandemic, y'all ghetto.
Oh Lord, Jasmine.
I can't. So I finally got to go to Disney World with my family, like we had been planning since before the pandemic. Had a great time. We all got corona. Omar, I kid you not, literally everybody in the house. We tested positive at different times. The only people that did not test positive were my brother-in-law and my niece. So, yeah, my New Year's was spent on my couch, watching movies and binging television.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we
It's
just need
not
that
'cause
downtime.
I mean, I got nice and lit by myself. Um, and my best friends called at midnight. We had us a couple of shots. Didn't think we was gonna stay up till midnight, but we did. We ain't that old. Um, but I mean, overall, even though I did get corona, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going like as it could have been. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm just mad that I avoided it for 2 years and ended up getting it while trying to spend quality time with my family.
Well, we are glad you're okay, and we're glad you've made it into the new year with us, and you're here to have good conversation today. For my
Hallelujah. Yes, Jesus.
for my holidays, I didn't do too much. I just did a lot of working. I spent time with friends and my friends' families, which was a blessing. Sometimes it's not only your own blood, but you have friends that become family and that take care of you and make sure that you're not by yourself on the holidays. So I had that. For New Year's, I went to Chicago and I hung out with Erica, who y'all know from the show, and we had a good time. We did some karaokeing and some sipping on adult beverages and whatnot. And we had a good time. It was really fun. So I want to say thank you to Erica for opening up your home to us, especially during a pandemic. You bringing other people in. You never know what could happen, but y'all did that, and that was really fun. So I really really appreciate that. Other than that, y'all, my heat went out yesterday. My
I
furnace,
reviewed.
my furnace just destroyed itself apparently, and they came out. Shout out to what's the name of the place? I don't want to. I know y'all don't live out here, but I do want to give them a shout out because when I talk about service, these people were like really great. So Jerry Kelly, heating and air conditioning, so they gave me this little bag. It says fast service, and like y'all know I don't promote anything really on this show, but I will promote these guys because when I say fast service, I called them Sunday morning at like 8 a.m. because it went out like Saturday, and I thought I could get back working on Sunday, and it just wasn't working. So I called them at 8 a.m. on Sunday. They're like, yeah, we'll send the guy out. Literally 8:45, dude walks up to the house, like comes in, looks at it. He's like, yeah, man, like I don't think we're gonna be able to save this furnace or anything, and But he sat down with me and tried to save me so much money. Like, so we
It's
went
getting
from 13 grand probably that I was gonna have to pay. I did end up paying the 13 grand, but it could have been a lot worse instead of how much he saved me. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, you're military too, so let me take some more. Let me try to get you some more stuff." Like, he was just really helpful. So they showed up here at 10:30 this morning, and the guy was like, "Yeah, man, I think it's gonna take me like 6 hours to get this done." When I tell you 5 hours and 30 minutes, this man was wrapping everything up, showing me how everything worked, like on time. Like, they just are on schedule. I offered them like coffee and whatnot. They're like, "No, because if I stop to do that, I won't get done on time." Like, literally, they were just like on it. So thank you guys. I got heat now. The man cave is warm, and we can do this show. So we have a fun show lined up for everybody today. A lot of stuff happened. Oh, what you got? What you got?
Can we do this real quick?
What?
Happy birthday
to
my dad Marvin and Janelle's dad Bob. Yeah, this is your best friends and our dad shared birthday.
Happy birthday, dads. Happy birthday. All right, great. Look at this. All this good energy on the first show of the year. I love it. Let's go on to our first topic. This was pretty funny, and I thought this was hilarious. So apparently, and y'all correct me if I get this wrong, but apparently, if I can get this background removed. Yeah. So apparently, our friend Drake, Aubrey, our friend Drake, basically hooked up with an IG model. I think she was an IG model. They met up in a club or something. They had some talks, some drinks. Decided to go up to the room for some relations, and apparently he bent her over and whatnot, and did what he had to do.
Oh, wait. That's no. You tell him.
That's what it said on the thing I read.
Focus on making sure it was consensual,
Oh,
and that
he
he
did.
held him. She made sure to say that, which is why I'm so confused as to what. Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
So he made sure that it was consensual, and she did say that. The girl did say that he made sure that everything was consensual. We love you too. Whoever that is that said that.
Newbie.
Hey, what's up, man?
Where you been?
I don't know. Where you been, man?
Rona?
Oh yeah. I hope you get better, man. I heard he did have the Rona. He did. But anyway, so apparently he made sure it's consensual. She said, yeah, she was down. He bent her over, did the Drake. I'm sure he was singing the whole time. I just imagine him singing the whole time while he's doing. Like, I just feel like Drake does that. That's the way I envision it in my head. Like, I'm just saying I can do better. Like, while he's doing it. Anyway.
He can't.
No, he can't. But anyway, so after the encounter, Drake went into the bathroom to dispose of the receptacle, the condom. Unbeknownst to her, when he walked out, I think he went somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, but she tried to go in the bathroom, basically turned the condom up to herself and tried to pour the ejaculate inside of her to impregnate herself, and did not realize that he had mixed the sperm with hot sauce to kill the sperm, therefore igniting a fire on her vajayjay. So
that's what she gets. If this story is true, that's what her nasty ass get. You tried to trap this man. First of all, why? Why in the world are you going through the garbage?
You know
to
why?
Get sperm. Like, ma'am. First of all, like, we a lot of these artists are not the smartest, but some of them are smart when it comes to some of their lives that's going on. You're not about to trap this man.
He learned his
lesson.
Drake
loves the ladies, but he not finna do this with y'all. He had already had one child. He like, tried it. We're not doing this again.
He specifically said, took a right, cut the light, paid the price. Okay?
Okay.
But what's wild is that he knew to do it.
Yeah, he learned
That's
his
what's
lesson.
Nobody had tried to do this before.
Yeah, these people are insane. Look, I ain't going out like that for nobody.
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 Refuse. And ma'am, you're just trying to pour it inside of yourself. It doesn't work that way. That's why they call it turkey basting, because you actually have to have some sort of apparatus in order to put the sperm where it's supposed to go. So
She was just
you're
gonna
just
pour it
all
on.
around dumb.
I don't know what you
Like-
can call it when you do it like that, but I can just imagine her getting caught and Jake being like, "Oh, you thought you were sweet, and I mixed
You're
it with
supposed-
Texas Pete," like something like that, like saying some kind of rhyme that really made her feel dumb. Like at the same time, like I'm just saying, I what'd you say?
I said, whose side are you on?
I'm on his side. I mean, it's just funny me imagining how he would like, and the way she describes the encounter is not like he just kicked her out. Like he just like, "Oh, my bad. I mixed it with Tabasco." Like it was
She
just
didn't even try a bad situation. She just was like, he was a gentleman, and then because of him, I have hot sauce in my vagina. And it's just like, first of all, in all seriousness,
she's trying to sue.
There's nothing wrong with women who do this.
Yes,
Like, there's
absolutely.
mentally wrong with you, and you should be like locked up. Like, to try to take someone's sperm because you really want. I mean,
Yo, let me read some of these comments.
When I read this, I thought about this episode of The Game when Melanie and Durham were broken up, and he was dating a little brown skinned girl, and he named her Eggs, and she caught her trying to find the damn condom so that she could turkey baste herself. Like, why?
Didn't she do it in Being Mary Jane too? Gabrielle Union do that thing when she tried to like grab it and freeze it, put it in the freezer or something. He found out about it. When that she did something like that. Like, y'all, this stuff be happening on these shows
and stuff like that. No,
what'd you
actually,
say?
let me not go there. Nothing, because if
Okay.
I go there, we're gonna get canceled. Just keep going.
Okay, but let me read some of these comments. We got was it Ghost Pepper? If it was Ghost Pepper, yeah, boy, she gonna be. She
Listen,
probably had that Shaq face. Ooh, when she put it on.
was probably some fancy stuff
Ooh.
with, like pepper from Philly. Or
Oh
something.
my god!
Let me read some more. Lula says he knows how terrible these girls those girls move. He knows how those girls move. Terrible. Excuse me, I'm having like some dyslexia there. I don't know what's going on. But Michael says all that time in Houston paid off. Some OG learned them on that. Yeah. Brian says he should have tied it and flushed it. I mean, that's some poor fish don't want that. He said it's hot sauce. She should have smelled it. Exactly. Hot sauce smells strong.
That's very true. She a
Yeah.
liar.
She was probably she was in a rush trying to do it quick before he came back. I don't think she took the time to put it up to her nose. Obviously, she didn't bring it to baster. So
Either way, it's dumb. But we missed one key part of
what's
this.
the key part?
According to the article that we read, she wants to sue
Yeah,
him
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
because of it. Like, ma'am,
Yeah.
you were dumb. He was smart.
Like,
Get up.
lost it. Like, the entire world has lost its mind. People are just doing just about anything. Like,
I just want to know if the picture in the picture on our to your bottom right is that what he looked like when he walked back in and caught her doing it? Is that this?
Shut up.
He
Shut
was
up.
just-
You're done. You're done. Next topic, please. We're
Hold on,
done.
but it's-
I can't.
Is she
And you know
blonde?
what's
Do we know what the
really
girl
sad?
looks like? Do we know what she looks like?
no, but she's probably
Just stop. We're not doing that. For short here, we're not gonna do that. Michael says humanity has about 5 more years. Hey, you might be right. All right. Enough about that. Props to Drake. I'm gonna give him a round of applause for that one because you just taught us all something today, man. He just
Not
taught us
one
all
day.
something. For the next topic, I'm gonna let Janelle handle it. I'm gonna let Janelle handle this next one because I just hate talking about them, and you know that. So
Vital to our community
I
because
feel like I don't know. I feel like every week we're talking about them, and it's really okay. Will this be our last time that we give them?
if they don't be out here doing stuff like this, then yes.
well, before you
So-
start though, because bigger picture. While we were on break, Kanye moved into a house down the street from them. While we were on break, he started dating this other girl.
Directly across.
And I was supporting her in this. I was on her side. Like, that's unhealthy. Like, but anywho.
Go ahead.
So what happened was a video surfaced, and I'm going to make sure I'm correct because the way they framed it was as if Chloe was just randomly saying that she only likes black, D-I-C-K. I will not say it on the internet because I have a job.
Well, you won't say that. Okay.
But what she was actually doing, she was responding, basically like saying how a lot of people talk about them and how all of them are basically with black men. And she was like, should I respond by saying, yes, I only like that? But then another video surfaced of her saying, or should I say that I'm a Nigger lover? And she didn't spell it out. She didn't like try to bleep it out. She comfortably said it. And granted, I'm not shocked. I just have a serious issue because y'all are raising black children. I don't care how nice and shiny or whatever their hair is. I don't care about their skin. They are black in the United States of America. And I was literally disgusted. Number one, because the main supporters of this family are black women. I do not understand how. I do not understand how we're on this road to like being more independent and, you know, really trying to be more secure in ourselves as black women and really try to like make our stand in this nation. But we support the most disgusting family on the planet. And number two, like I said, the kids. A lot of people do not understand the impact adults have on children until they have them. And they have numerous kids and they still don't get it. Kim was trying to figure out if her child's shade, her skin color, would match with a stroller or would it make her skin color seem darker. They can go to hell.
Jasmine.
So y'all know I don't care for them whatsoever. This just is number 1072 reasons why. I mean, the thing with them is, this is what I believe with them. They love the fact that they attract black men, and loved that they can make little mixed biracial children. Other than that, that's it. Like there's nothing else there. And honestly, there's absolutely no substance within them. Now, Kim has tried to get out of this I'm a ditzy white girl situation. Okay, cool. But honestly, the only one out of that family to me that, well, two, Rob and Courtney. Courtney don't be caring about they shit. She doesn't. She lives her life. She does what she wants to do. She does not care what they do.
She's a little
weird, yeah. But that's a good thing because she's not like the rest of them. And then, you know, Rob is he's Rob. He's the only guy in, you know, it's a whole thing. But I'm good on them. Been good on them for years. I don't care if they lose every sponsorship that they've ever received. I don't care if they lose any businesses. I don't. The only thing that I care about is the fact that they are putting these black children in these platforms only to just have them there to boast about the fact that their children are mixed. And I still, to this day, believe they all owe Jordan Woods an apology, because they made it seem no.
And talk about that, because
Courtney posting talking about some damn Jordan ruined my family. No, ma'am. Tristan ruined your so-called family and continues to ruin your so-called family. And you continue to take him back.
His
You
apology
owe
is
Jordan an
funny.
apology.
Fine. Him and
But-
Kanye, none of, like, at least she had Reggie Bush. Like, Tristan is not even fine. There's so many NBA players that are fine and she could have them, but like Tristan, he gives off. I'm back of the classroom with my tongue hanging out because I don't know what's going on.
My problem with the Kardashians is everywhere they go. First of all, I've never watched a single episode of the show.
Never.
I won't
Me
do it.
neither.
I won't do it.
Never.
I'm not paying money to watch. Like, I refuse. But my problem with them is everywhere they go, destruction follows. Whether it be their own or somebody they entangle themselves with. I can't believe I used that word because I can't stand. But it's just always destruction and drama, and I feel bad for the kids that are in that because they're gonna think this is normal. This is normal life, and it's not. Another thing that happened is like Lamar Odom, how messed up he like. I mean, I'm not saying he was a stable individual before.
No, he would have been. They would have been okay.
But I think it just would have been totally different. And then now you got him out here saying stuff about Taraji that don't need to be said just because his life is so messed up. And that's just annoying me, like, because Taraji ain't do nothing. Taraji has done nothing but be, huh?
I did some digging. It was brought up, and he came out on the internet and was like, he was answering a question, and the way that it was spun made it seem like he just opened his mouth. Granted, I always feel like you're in more control. You could say, I don't want to answer this. But he came onto the internet and said, like, he didn't bring her up just for the fun of it. It was asked of him. But that's it.
Oh, yeah, because it was an interview. What was it?
Yeah. Making sure we politically correct in case we become famous, like next month, I'm claiming it, and someone tries it.
But I just would get tired of getting drug into stuff like that. Like that. Because the Kardashians are who they are now, everybody's getting drug into this like whirlwind of just mess and drama. And she's so happy. She's moved on with her life. Like she's doing whatever she wants. And now she's got to hear about this dude who left her. First of all, you left Taraji for that.
Greatest hair care line of all time. Y'all are missing out.
Baby, I used the scalp scrub last week. Let me tell you. Amaze balls, okay?
I don't know about that.
And it's affordable.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it here. Get Taraji's scalp scrub or whatever. Here's the. I don't use it, but I mean, you got a good endorsement right here. But that's what bothers me about them. It's like, when people think they're sad and they're like, they're doing this for the drama. They want the drama. The drama brings attention. The drama brings views. The drama brings money. Like that. I don't feel sorry for people who made the money the way they've made their money. This is all the price of that. Like everything they go through is the price of how they made their money. And I don't see why people look up to them. Like, I'm tired of Kylie being called, I think it's Kylie, being called a self-made billionaire. She's not self-made. She had money. Like, you can't be self-made. Like, that stuff bothers me because it's giving an unrealistic expectation. Is giving a unrealistic look into how money is made. And like people thinking, oh, this is all I have to do. No, have these people had backing behind them. And I don't like that she's portrayed that way. I'm sick of that family. Like I'm just sick of them. I'm sick of Kanye. I'm sick of all of it. Anything that has to do with them just goes sour. So yeah, I'm done with the Kardashians, as Janelle named them. And I'm gonna try my hardest to not have them featured on this show anymore.
Blessing.
Last one.
I'm gonna. I'm not gonna pledge it because I don't. If they do something absolutely ridiculous, we're gonna have to cover it. But let's start 2022 in a new light and never speak the name Kardashian.
Betty done left us, so I don't know how 2020.
Like we lost Betty.
Poitier is gone. Like we got more things to worry about. We done lost some legends.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to care about the Kardashians and their cheating men. Like I don't have time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay away from it. Ricky says, "Welcome back, Mancave. We appreciate it." Brian says, "Try." Yeah, when I say try, it's a very loose try. I'm going to try to not talk about the Kardashians. We're gonna try. But I'm sure they will bring their ugly selves back on their video. And they look so plastic. That's another thing about they're just so plastic. Like
Listen,
yeah.
but y'all the ones that like them, not you specifically, but it's the black men.
I'm about to say y'all.
Like
It's the black men who hate black women but love white women with black women features. Okay.
Right. Can y'all like fried chicken on the weekend? No.
Well, that ain't me. I likes mine nice and shaded. But no disrespect to the fair skinned women in the world, but
yeah. Ooh, leave that alone. Mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. But all right, let's move on to a big story this week. Let's move on. This story was pretty big, and disgusting at the same time. It was very disturbing. So let me get these Kardashians out of here so we can talk. This guy. First of all, I've never seen a man look homeless and have money at the same time. But he
pulled
just
off. Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to say it. He looks dirty. Like, first of all, he looked like he don't bathe at all. Like,
and it's not. I don't know, but it's like
he looked like he smelled like juice.
He gets his hair braided, and then he asks them to brush the braid so that it looks like it's been 2 weeks since he got them done. Yeah. Like, I just don't understand.
It's like he hasn't had Chrissy, a hit in forever.
It's something because
I love her, but there's something wrong with her for her to propose to that man on national television 20 years ago, and they still ain't married. But I digress.
Let's talk about it. First of all, man, he just looked like he smelled like Curve. Like, he still wears Curve every time I look at him. But anyway, he was on a show where he was describing how he learned how to kiss. As a young man, we know that, getting your first kiss is a monumental moment in your life, You're nervous, you're all sweaty, you're wondering how it's going to go. You practicing in the mirror how you gonna walk up and how you gonna do it. Well, he decided to tell us where he got his tips from. And so they asked, so how did you learn? And he says, well, my mama, taught me. She told me, do this and do that. And they were like, what do you mean she taught you? And he said, she taught me how to use my tongue. And they were like, what? Like, so I'm thinking when I'm hearing this, like, oh, he just means she's telling him how to, to do it. No. She was demonstrating, like actively demonstrating.
With her tongue, just say it.
Yeah. Actively demonstrating with her tongue on him how to do it. The topic of young men being molested is just never brought up enough, and it's never discussed enough. And the fact that someone would think this is okay to just share, like, because they think it's okay. Like, this is okay. Like, this was something that everybody does. And it was like, every time I go back and replay the video, it almost looks like he had a little look of shock, like, oh, this isn't normal. And then tried to downplay it. Like this is disgusting. And the fact that he just kept doubling down, it was just even more disgusting. Like, you don't think that's weird. First of all, I mean, I don't know why he's still in the news anyway. He hasn't had a hit in forever. But it's just like, this won't the way to get your name back out there. That's all I'm gonna say. This was not the way. Jasmine, I know you got stuff to say about the engagement, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you. But talk a little bit about him in this situation, because I'm disgusted.
It is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely predatorial. It is absolutely sexual abuse. How people think that type of thing is normal. Like, there's a way to teach your child about the birds and the bees and how to do things without touching them whatsoever. But with that too, it also makes sense as to why she acts the way she does when it comes to Jim. Because I watched Love and Hip Hop. I watched when Jim and Chrissy had their show, and his mother's absolutely terrible. She treats him like that's her man. She doesn't want anybody around him. She hates Chrissy because Chrissy was able to actually get Jim and get him to change some things in his life a little bit. I said a little bit. But yeah, it makes total sense why she treats him the way that she does. It's because she views this man as her man, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Your son is not your man. You need to stop treating him as such, and stop normalizing this crap about little boys being with older women. No, that child is being molested. Point blank, period. I don't give a damn if you think that he needs to lose his virginity at a certain age. First of all, it's not yours to tell him when he should lose it. Secondly, it should not be with a grown-ass woman.
Period.
I mean, we're seeing that with Boosie. We're seeing that with Floyd Mayweather. We're seeing that. What was the artist that just was like, had his mama grinding on him or something? Like he was dancing with his mom.
Oh, he was grinding on his mama, and he had a stripper for his son's birthday. Yeah, Kodak Black.
Yeah, it's like what is going on in Hollywood and in the industry right now that's making this weird?
It's not Hollywood. It's not, because it's ingrained in them before they even get that shit. It's before they even think I want to be famous. This happens at home because their parents, the people around them, are allowing it because it's normalized, because it happened to them. It's not normal and it's not right. You should not be tongue kissing your child.
I cannot believe it.
If you want him to learn about the birds and the bees, you want him to kiss somebody, go get the little girl he got a crush on. You don't kiss your child in the mouth like
I'm ready to fight.
Cece says, I actually feel bad for him. It's definitely so telling about their relationship and why he doesn't want to marry Chrissy. He's been groomed by his mother. Oof.
Exactly.
Ugh. That just sounds.
I really don't know type of and why he won't marry Chrissy. I really don't want to support him.
That's I don't know. I just don't understand how someone could be comfortable saying that, knowing that it's recorded, knowing that first of all, not even that it's recorded, but comfortable like with that even being known.
He thought it was
because
normal.
he doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with it, because in his household that shit was normalized, and it's absolutely disgusting.
And probably other friends of his or other men in his family that it was happening to them. I'm sure he's not the only one.
Maybe not. But I was just shocked by it. I don't know why I'm shocked by it, because it seems like all these celebrities are coming out and just saying wild stuff. Whether it's Jada Pinkett running her mouth all the time, or like it's almost how can we be sensational? Speaking of Jada Pinkett, she should never try to act as an old woman ever again, because I saw The Matrix Revolution. She should never. Just because you're looking older now doesn't mean you can act older, and that was
everybody bad.
That movie was so bad. It was really.
My uncle said it was bad.
It was really, really bad. But shout out to Spider-Man. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. I planned on going to see it for New Year's, but Omarion had other plans.
Oh. Well, y'all missing it, because it was a great movie. But yeah, Jim Jones, go away again. That's all I got to say. Just go away again. You.
No, don't say that. Get help. Like, I really
hope that part.
Because first of all, you didn't even ask me what my feelings were about it, Marcus. Just
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But no, to be honest,
Janelle, go ahead.
I laugh only because it's Jim Jones. But I actually know men that we were in high school. Like, I would watch the teachers, specifically Mrs. Stevens. I don't know what her name is now, but if you see this, yes, you ho. She would grind and put her body on my classmates. So we're like 15, 16 years old. She's 30s, 40s. And she was known to like constantly give certain boys attention and be all up on them. She was a pretty thick, beautiful. Miss Kim was gorgeous, tall, nice body, thick, full hair, white woman. And she would throw her body on the same group of black kids all the time, black boys. And they thought it was so cool. They would talk about she's so fine. I'm just like, at the time I was just like, y'all are weird. Like, that's like, whatever. That's just guys talking. But now that I'm older, like, she should have been fired.
Absolutely. Honestly, she should be in jail for assault.
Oh, no, she ended up marrying 5 years younger than her, and then he divorced her.
Oh.
Karma.
Lula says, I like Jim Jones, but this was pretty disgusting and sad.
What do we like about Jones? I just really want to know what we like about Jim Jones.
Okay, what do we like about Jim Jones? Let us know if y'all rock with him or not. I mean,
Bulleted.
He hasn't been balling in a long time, so.
I was about to say, wasn't that his last?
What?
He does have.
You went out a little bit. You went out. What was that?
Who?
Your mic went out just a little bit.
Oh, Jim Jones currently has a song on Spotify now with like Chris Brown and some other people, and it's actually doing really well.
Oh, well, that's how irrelevant he is that we didn't even know that.
It's only because Christopher Maurice Brown is the one that's song.
Okay.
Just, you know.
But yeah, just look at him. Every time I just keep looking at this picture and I'm just like,
It's giving like
he looks
homeless.
Like he looks like he's waiting for the 70 bus. Like I don't know how else to say it.
He literally walking cigarette. That's the thing though. Jim
like he got a whole pack of Cools in his back pocket or something. Like I don't know. But yeah, that's it's sad that he went through that as a child. I'm sad. I'm sorry that happened to him. But maybe he should just go back to being quiet right now because we didn't need to know that. Jim Jones, get out of here. 2022 is already not for you.
Y'all have been engaged for 15 plus years.
Have they really been engaged that long? Like I don't.
Yeah.
I met Trevor, got married, and had a child, and they still ain't.
How long? Like, well, okay. Well, that's great for our next topic. That is really great for our next topic. Hold on to that.
Put it in the back.
Speaking, I'm about to look it up. When did?
Long time.
Oh Jesus, I can't type. When did Chrissy propose to Jim Jones? It was an episode of Love and Hip Hop. 2011 is when Chrissy got fed up because Jim was not going to propose, so she proposed to him on national television in 2011.
That's an automatic bad idea.
They have been engaged for
what is that? 15 years? Yeah, 15 years.
15 years.
You said 2011?
2011.
That's only 12 years.
They've been engaged for
11 years.
11, 12 years? What?
August 15th. I need to break this down because I'm nervous.
There's people who were born when they got engaged who are now in their like 9th grade year, 10th grade year of high school.
Yeah.
11 years.
For people watching, how long would y'all stay engaged to a man before y'all just move on? Like, because this is... And he don't look like he got that much money left, obviously. I mean, he can't even afford a Gillette razor, apparently.
God.
So I don't know.
Because Ballin is played on like everything at some point in time. He has royalties. He just chooses not. That's just like Kanye walking around these leather, like these dollars.
No. It's not like Kanye because at least Jim's shoes are great. One thing Jim gonna do is wear some shoes. He gonna have some sneakers. We cannot compare him to Kanye. Which, let's just say this: how the hell is Kanye a design genius? Because half his clothes look like homeless people been wearing.
Them shoes be ugly, and I'm tired of people.
We know by it.
I'm tired of people.
I will cut your clothes for you. Like, just come over. I'll cut it for you.
I can do that at home. Go get a t-shirt from Walmart for $5.
People be like, oh, but the shoes are comfortable. At a certain point, they gotta look good too. Like, I don't care if they comfortable, but they look ugly, like them banana yellow things they were wearing. What I forget what they call, but they look like just blocks, big yellow blocks of government.
You talking about his slides?
Like, but that amount of money, and I could just like make
that
some
Nike slides for $20 from Nordstrom Rack. Like,
I mean, like what y'all like?
Oh man, I don't know. I just Jim Jones, yeah, like we said, go away. Try again in 2023. We'll see you later. On to the next topic. Goodbye. There we go. All right. So I got in a talk with my brother this weekend. He's currently my twin brother. He's currently dating a girl, and it ain't going well. She she has a friend that constantly interrupts their dates. Constantly, like, it's just always in their business, basically. His girl and her like have a super close relationship. He feels like she just tells her everything, and it's ruining their chance to grow. So when she comes to visit him, they just never get time alone. So apparently he decided, he's gonna take her out for dinner this weekend, and he took her to Texas de Brazil. If anybody knows what that is, it's a Brazilian steakhouse. They bring all the meats to you, and you just you keep eating until you're full. But it's pricey. It's a little pricey. It's like 50 something. It is real good. It's good. But it's pricey. So he told her, we had a dinner date, he got her an outfit, he did all that stuff, he tried to, be a real gentleman. I was really proud of him. And he told her, that he was gonna pick her up. And she told him, like, no, I'm kind of downtown right now, so I'm kind of a little bit further away for you to come drive and get me. So I'll just meet you there. So he's like, okay, cool, plan still in place, everything's good. He gets to the restaurant before her. He sits down, lets her know that he's at the restaurant. He's waiting for her to arrive. She shows up and with her friend in tow. So my brother was already pretty, mad and everything. But he tried to, have a good night, tried to make it work. At the end, when the waitress presented the check, he asked, to split the check again for just him and her. And
Correct.
The girl he was dating got upset and said, are you not going to pay for my friend? And so he was like, well, I didn't invite her to come. You brought her, and this is supposed to be a me and you thing. Like, she should not have come if she did not have the money to eat. Which caused the argument. Long story short, he decided that was the last night he would be dealing with her. And it leads me to just wonder, like, do we have unrealistic expectations? I'm sure it goes both ways, but as far as with men, because I see the feminist movement and everything that's going on right now, like, and everything, but men are still expected to do certain things. Like, I feel like men are still generally expected to pay for most dates and things like that. It's changing. There are women who will pay for a date and do things like that. That exists. I'm not saying it doesn't, but generally, if you go to a restaurant and you sit down with a lady, and if they don't know anything about you, at the end of the meal, when they hand out the check, normally they're gonna hand it to the guy. It's just customary that the guy is usually gonna pay. And it just makes me wonder if do women have unrealistic expectations of men? Is it both ways, or is it more so one-sided than the other? And Janelle, I'd like to hear your take on it.
So first, to your story, that's not even unrealistic. That's delusional. Like, that's not normal. Because number one, what you're not going to do is interrupt my penis appointment. I'm just going to be blunt.
But you couldn't say the other word. But
This is the
Whatever
correct.
penis is in the dictionary, it is the politically correct name for the male portal.
I'll just say
Well,
the
really,
Richard appointment then. I don't know. It's a nickname anyway. Go ahead.
I'm assuming your friend is single, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
If you want to talk about looking pathetic, that's embarrassing. Why would you? Let me backtrack. First of all, you're not a friend. You are not a friend if you interrupt the intimate time between your friend and their significant other. You're not a friend. I don't care who you are. We could tussle about this all night. You're not. Get a life. You have to be able to spend time away from each other. Or if y'all are sisters, just say so. Like, don't be up here playing games. You don't just bring on someone to a date that, number one, you weren't invited for. And number two, when the gentleman decides not to pay and he dismisses the young lady and y'all are confused, like, be confused with yourself. I am not understanding how in the year of 2022, dating has turned into like Monopoly. It's just a long, ridiculous game because people don't just want to act like they have common sense. And everyone complains about being single. And I know, yeah, I'm married and like it's blah, blah, blah. No, it does not have to be this complicated. Y'all be crazy. Not y'all specifically. But y'all be crazy.
No, I agree because I I know y'all saw the poll that I put up. Thanks all 60 of you for participating. Thank you all for voting one way. That it was ridiculous because I like the way he was telling me the story. I was just like, bro, and he's like, I started to put on my car and I started to pay for it, but then I thought about it. I was like, it wouldn't have even been a thought for me.
For a whore.
Yeah, the minute she would have walked in, the minute I would have saw her coming would have been the minute that dinner was over. We wouldn't have ate. Like that just wouldn't have been it.
Right now, because Uber Eats has all the discounts.
Yeah, and you're disrespecting my time. I've planned this for you. I've done this for you, and you're gonna disrespect my time by including somebody else in a date. And she doesn't even live in the town, you know. So it's like you're disrespecting our time together, and not allowing us to grow because you're continuously bringing her in. So the fact that you sat and ate, like you're a better man than me because I wouldn't have been hungry, and they both would have just been hungry too.
I would have been like, "Oh, y'all going on a date?" But I would laugh.
Exactly. And to not tell you before, like to not even ask you before and say, hey, can I bring this? Like, is this okay? But go ahead, Jasmine, tell us about
it. Kudos to your brother.
Amen.
First of all, what the fuck? Second of all, what the fuck are you to be okay with being a third wheel? Being a third wheel, period, is awkward. It's awkward as hell. I don't even like going out with my sister and brother-in-law with just us because I feel awkward because I'm the third wheel. Sometimes, yeah. Well, we've had this conversation. We'll talk about this on Thursday. Anyway.
Okay.
But I mean, because in any type of situation like that, like it's different if I'm out with my sister and brother-in-law and we have the kids. It's a family affair. But if it's just us three, I am a third wheel. And I'm not going to expect my brother-in-law to pay for me. When the check comes, we say split. They're on one, I got my own. Unless my brother-in-law is like, nah, I got you, sis. I got you. And I'm like, oh, thanks, brother. But that's different. But we also had to plan to go out together anyway. Because, the kids are at daycare, whatever it may be. But what I'm not going to do, if I call my sister and she says, oh, me and Zach going da-da-da-da. Okay, have fun. Where y'all going to eat? Cool. Jasmine's going to go and do what she's going to do and feed herself. I'm not going to infringe on their time together because they don't get it very often because they have 2 children. So who the hell am I to say, oh, can I come? And then she does not tell her husband that I'm coming and they're sitting there having their little date situation and I'll pull up like, hey, y'all. That's rude as hell.
That's what
Don't ever try me. My husband is not nice. Don't ever try something like that with me. Trevor is perfectly fine with cussing everybody out, and I cannot stop him.
Let me read these comments.
Because it's like, in that situation, both those ladies should have gotten cussed out. He should have left their asses at the restaurant, got his. Now, I probably would have not left without food. I would have gotten mine to go at the counter in the front, like, hey, yo,
hey, slide me a couple of them slices.
Right. Let me place a to-go order real quick. But
let me
and
read
then the fact that she expected him to pay for her food on when she was not invited. That's dumb.
It's crazy.
The
comments that Jaren says, how is it a date if she was there? Agreed. Lula says, yeah, she should have at least told him beforehand, if anything, or just reschedule. No, it ain't no rescheduling. Like to me, there's no rescheduling. Ain't no rescheduling. No. We have a date plan. The friend needs to go on somewhere like that. Like we got a date plan. If that's what you meant by reschedule, hopefully you meant the friend reschedule because they ain't no rescheduling. The friend needs to know their place. Like this is a relationship we're trying to work on. Like it's not my time to be there right now. I can see them after dinner, or I can do what I need to do after they have their time. That's the way I feel about it. But
it's giving codependent.
Yeah.
It's like they gotta be around each other to survive. Like it's weird. Rochelle says she says she's using him. There's no way she that he cares for, she cares or respects him. The nerve. And then Lula
Yeah.
says, yeah, or just don't want to take it any further than very casually dating. I think it's,
But you said they were in a relationship, right?
yeah, pretty much. So they, like, she's staying with him, she stays with him, like, so. And yes, I just I just feel like, oh Lord, did we lose the?
We did. I got hair though, so that's okay.
Welcome, welcome to the year, y'all. We almost had a malfunction already, but she saved it. We back. But no, I just think it's very odd that you have to be around your friend that much, especially when you're going out with somebody you're supposed to be in a relationship with. Like
Right.
know your place. Like,
roles were flipped. Would the friend be okay with that?
and that's the thing. Like, I feel like ladies wouldn't be okay with that. Like, if you brought your boy out when y'all was supposed to have like a good night. Oh, my boy about to come over and play games or something. Like, you'd be upset. Like, this is our time. Like, we trying to watch a movie.
Right.
Like, mama is here.
Mama who?
Which mama?
Mama Parnell. She said Texas Day Brazil is $50 per person. Those chicks were out of order. Exactly. That's the way I feel about it. It's expensive. Like, and that's the thing where I think there's sometimes unrealistic expectations, because I feel like if guys are gonna, it's like we want guys to be sensitive. We want guys to do nice things, and then guys do nice things, but then you take advantage of that niceness, and then you do something like this where you don't. And my thing is, you never know how much somebody's got in their wallet. Like, my brother's like good up. Like, he's got money. Like, he's fine. But like, you never know if someone's doing something big for you and that's all they got. And now you brought somebody else into the mix, and now they have to like put up more money. Like, that to me is just inconsiderate. It's rude. It's very presumptive. So I just it would piss me up. Like, I would have walked out. I don't know how he didn't. I thought you said they were just dating, not in a serious relationship. Either way, it's wrong, but that's why I think she doesn't want more than to hang out and casually date. And maybe that is so, but then in that case, again, an unrealistic expectation is, or at least an unbalanced expectation to me is, you want a man to be honest with you. Like, be honest with him. Like, if that's all you want, say that. So that way he knows, like, oh, because if that's the case, then there's going to be 3 separate checks at that table. Your check, her check, and my check. I'm just saying, if that's the case, I don't casually buy food for people unless we just real cook for. Like, if I saw Janelle and we and Janelle went out like for like a lunch, I'm paying for Janelle because I know Janelle. Like, I know Janelle, like, she's like family, so I'm gonna pay for Jasmine. I'm gonna pay for them. But like, if we just meeting and we doing, nah, you gonna have your own receipt, period. Or you pay for your friend. You pay for your friend. I'll pay for you.
Like, I don't get how you can just blatantly disrespect the person that, whether you're casually dating, in a serious relationship, whatever it may be, this man made a plan. Did all of this for you all to spend time together. And you literally just took a full-blown shit on his entire plan by bringing your friend without asking and then expected for him to pay for the both of y'all. You're disrespectful and you deserve to be single.
You ain't cute. You look dusty.
Your hair's uneven.
Wait, can I say? Dang, I forgot because Jasmine made me laugh. Never mind.
But no, I don't understand it. Like, I've never seen a guy do something like that. So go ahead.
So, in all seriousness, and this is something that I've learned about men, specifically Black men, because those are the people that I decide to, have been with or whatever. It is very hard for men to be open in general. They were not raised to be like that. They automatically have a wall that I swear is like ingrained in them because that's just how men have had to deal with being raised and stuff like that. So I think that to even argue like we want men to be sensitive, and yes, this goes both ways, but I'm speaking about men right now. Mm-hmm. I think that as women, Black women, like there has to be core awareness, and not just for women, everyone. I think there is a huge lack of core awareness in society. People are not aware of their surroundings. They're not aware of how their actions impact other people because people are extremely selfish right now. The pandemic has everyone jacked up because we are an extremely spoiled nation. Trevor's bringing me water. Thank you, honey. You got a black tea on.
Trevor, we didn't see his hand, so we don't know it's real.
I think that we choose to constantly be on. Oh, my thing came off. Oh well. Be on the fence. I told you I don't do this stuff. I don't wear wigs. It's me all you want. I'm perfectly comfortable. But I think that we have become so one-sided where it's like men, women, or right versus wrong that we're unable to have healthy conversations and understand each other's side. And it has really put a wedge between men and women, especially in the Black community, which is what I feel the system has wanted to do anyway. I feel that the system has been set up to completely dismantle the Black family, and we're letting it win. And my wig came off, y'all. I'm your entertainment for the evening.
This wig said, "I'm out." Did the SpongeBob and just left. That's crazy. Anyway, you're gorgeous, absolutely beautiful without it. Tell Trevor I said we'll see him in the playoffs. He's an Eagles fan, right? Trevor's an Eagles fan, I think. So we'll see him in the playoffs. Did he like that 51 points we put up on him? Did he like that, or was that okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted. I wish he was in the room. I just wish he was in the room. People are laughing at your little mishap right now, so that's cool. Yeah.
That's okay.
But that's how y'all know we're real people. Janelle is speaking facts, but the wig took center stage. Yes. Yeah. I know.
I can make y'all laugh tonight.
Hey, Carp. Man, hey. Can't wait till you come back home from overseas. Like, can't wait. We're gonna have to hang out. My boy, Cortland Carpenter. He is watching the show. First time I've seen his comment. So great. Why are you up? Anyway, yeah. So I just think there's some weird expectations out here, that people just don't see often. Like, and one of the comments was from Jessica said, "Why would the friend even go?" And that's what's getting me. Like, it's really giving jealous vibes. She probably doesn't want to lose her friend at this dude because like they close and she feels like she's gonna split time. But my thing is, if you're a friend, you should want your friends to meet somebody. I'm muted.
Jasmine is muted.
Jasmine.
She's trying to...
Oh, I'm gonna get you, Jasmine. I'm gonna get you. But if you have a friend, you should want your friends to meet somebody that makes them happy and gives them like fulfillment in the areas of love and whatnot. You should want them to have that space away from you to cultivate that and not be all up under them when they're trying to do that. Like, to invade that time, to me, says jealousy. It gives jealous vibes. It gives clingy vibes. It clings like you want that kind of relationship with that. Like, it gives me a whole lot of. What'd you say?
It's kind of sad too because this is just me being empathetic and playing devil's advocate. Excuse me. What if they've never had that?
Maybe. Jasmine.
Not bad for people.
Go ahead.
So I hate when people say I'm losing my friend when they get into a relationship. Because you're not
at all.
Your friend is expanding who they let into their hearts and into their lives, and ultimately into your life as well. Because if you are a true friend, your best friend's spouse is going to also be your friend. They're now you're part of your family. And that's what they should feel like. Because if you sit here and put this negative, I am losing my best friend, you will lose your best friend. Because at the end of the day, your best friend has now found their person that they're going to spend the rest of their life with. And if you continue to bring that negativity into their relationship, they are going to let you go. There's no point. Because why, when I'm happy in this relationship, can't you be happy for me? If my spouse ain't cheating on me, putting their hands on me, verbally abusing me, doing anything negative to me, there should be no reason why you're like, I'm losing my best friend. When my friends get married, oh, hey, yay. I'm looking to the future when we're all older, kids are out the house, and we going on trips like my parents and their friends do. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm making sure that my friend's spouse is doing right by them. Yeah. I never once said, I'm losing Janelle to Trevor. Absolutely not. I never said I'm losing Shakira to Derek. Absolutely not. Because who would I be as their friend to put that negativity into the world, acting as if this is the only person that I have in my life and I should be the only person they have in theirs? That's selfish. And honestly, it's like it's borderline psycho. Because why? Why?
Jessica says, and I'm gonna read this other comment. Jessica says, I'm not cuddling with my friends. I need a man. Go ahead.
Interrupting the penis appointment.
Let's clap for that.
Now, I'm gonna counter with that and be like, whatever, Jessica, cause
what'd you say? You gonna do what now?
I'm like, whatever, Jessica, cause your head be my pillow. So not your head be my pillow. Your boobies be my pillow.
Okay. See you on ladies' night, Jessica. Anyway, anyway.
No, seriously though, if you ever see any pictures of me and Jessica, literally over the 20 years that I have known her, I always have a picture of myself laying on her breast.
But you don't let me lay on yours.
So, all right, we got two good comments. I'm gonna read this comment. Lula says, this might be the way that the girl is trying to show that she's not trying to be serious with him and bringing her friend around. I don't know. It's weird both ways. Like, why would either girl want to be in the position, whether it's the friend coming along or the girl bringing her friend along? And then, whoa, I just lost my feet. Okay, here we go. And then Rochelle says, I don't feel that the friend is the bad guy here. The friend would not have come along if the girlfriend hadn't invited her. But I feel like they're grown. So for me, if my friend invited me into a situation where I knew I didn't belong, I probably would just not go. I wouldn't need them to tell me to not go. So I don't know.
Wrong. I would ask, are you having me go with you so I can like sit in the back and just watch because you're nervous? But like if Jasmine called me and was like, I want you to go on this date with me. Girl, what? No, what's wrong with you? Maybe you need to rethink this. Like we're adults. Depend on other people's choices.
Yeah. And to Lula's comment for me, is you saying why would they want to put either one of them want to put themselves in that situation? My thing is an easy way to not be in this situation. Tell the truth. If you don't want to have something to do with them, just words. Say I don't see this going anywhere more long. Like you're letting a guy plan special like time with you, and you don't value it the way that he does. So be honest with that. And that way you don't have an argument where you're getting mad because he won't pay for your friend that you brought along. Like that's how you get out of situations like that. But yeah, it's weird. Like I think it's really weird. Go ahead, Jasmine.
That's basically what I was about to say, because like you're trying to justify the fact that she does not want to be in a full-blown long like relationship with this person. Then use your freaking words. Do not bring your friend to a date. Don't ask them to go on a date with you. This is a date. It's not a date if you ask your friend to go. So if you don't want to be with this person, stop wasting his time and his money.
Don't get upset.
Mama brought out a good point. She said, we don't know what the friend was told. And that's the thing. We don't know.
We don't.
We don't know what she was told.
And the friend shouldn't have been told nothing. The only person that should have been told something was the man that was paying his money, who paid for the outfit you got on, that set up this beautiful date because he wanted to spend time with you. He paid for your whole outfit, and you brought your friend to the date. What is wrong with you?
I just think that people just aren't aware and they don't understand. I don't know. It's just so odd to me that people can spill their entire lives on social media, but when it comes to communicating in real life, y'all can't just say, like, I'm bringing my friend.
Yeah, and Lula says, I'm giving a reason why she would possibly be doing this. I don't think that it's right, nor do I agree. So, yeah. No.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. But, yeah, my thing is, why come up with all these reasons when you can just be honest? Like, you can just be honest because that's what we would be expected. I would be expected to be honest with the woman I'm with, so I would expect honesty in return. My thing is, you keep traveling and to come see me, but if you come in to see your friend and have a place to stay, say that. Say that. Just say that. And we can kick it. We can do what adults do. But what's not gonna happen is
Adults
do what adults do. But what we're not gonna do, we're gonna be eating at McDonald's instead of at Texas Day
We
Pacific.
ain't get on the bus. We ain't eating nothing.
Exactly.
We ain't eating nothing. You gotta go.
No.
I would be the meanest man. Praise God I was not born a man. Because I would be so mean. I would have left her at the door. I would have just walked away and not even said a word. You would have never heard from me ever again.
That's a comment. That's a comment I fully agree with. What Lula said, as she said, but that man still decided to pay. He didn't have to. That's still on him to continue to allow this to happen, and that is absolutely true. Which that's absolutely true. He didn't have to, but
could him for deciding to be the adult versus having
exactly. Yeah, because he could have been real dirty about it, and I would have walked out the minute I saw the friend. But too, you got to see.
If you wanted this to be a girls' night, then you could have just.
Yeah, but I think too, when as a guy facing that situation, and I know him, of course I know him, but he's just super gentlemanly sometimes, and I feel like he feels like, and I can understand this side too. Like, if he was to get up and walk out, how would that make him look? It would make him look broke. You're gonna hear, "Oh, you just broke." If you broke, say that. You're gonna hear all those things shouted at you, probably in the rest, and
friend needs a meal on wheels tonight, y'all say that. Don't play games.
So I think that might be a reason why, you don't want to hear it make a scene in a restaurant. But what did she say? She said, "This is a smoking out the window moment for your brother." Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. And the benzo. But yeah, he was. He really. Yeah. But appreciate it, Max, for letting me share that story. Because it was wild to me. It's just wild. And all 60 of y'all seem to agree that he shouldn't have had to pay for her. And he did the right thing.
Oh, no. I do hope that those two young ladies figure it out. Because I feel like a lot of people are missing out on happiness, whether it be with a significant other or with their friend. Because that's not a genuine friendship. That's toxic.
Oh, it's very toxic.
Friendship, real sisterhood. Because y'all are being unhealthy and don't want to recognize it.
You're saying comment says you're saying that you're throwing a fit that he ended up still paying. LO, which one did you want him to do? I don't have a problem with him paying for her. I'm happy that he did not pay for the friend. That's what I'm saying. I don't because his whole intention was to bring her to a restaurant for her to eat, which she did eat. So he kept his word and paid for her. That's good. I'm happy that he did not pay for the friend. That's weird. I'm happy that he kept his word. I'm also happy that he didn't waste his money on a friend. Caused an argument, caused all that, but I guess he got to really see who she was, and that works out. Embarrassing moment, but that's life's greatest teacher to me. I think is embarrassing moments. When nowhere but up from there. So that's the way.
I gotta make sure for next time. Teachable moments.
Mm-hmm. But no. But yeah, so that's what anybody got anything else on that? Anybody?
No, I just feel like y'all just be more aware. Try to be more aware and think about your actions because it's ghetto out here. It's ghetto.
I've been saying this for the longest. The dating pool has piss in it. Okay? And it's yellow and it smells like you don't drink water at all.
It looks like Jim Jones. The water looks like Jim Jones.
Enough.
You're done. But I mean, it's just, we have to do better. We can't sit here and complain that we want all of these things in relationships and we literally do everything not to have it.
Come on.
Communication is the basis of any type of relationship. If you can't communicate that your best friend is in town and I feel like we should do such and such and such and such, then there's no point in you continuing on this relationship with someone. If you cannot communicate that you do not want a full relationship with someone and all you're doing is using them for their money and wasting their time, you need to leave that person alone because what you're doing is blocking their blessing for the person that God actually has for them because they're wasting their time with you.
Y'all better
stop
take that.
So,
y'all better
stop. It's like, at least you have a man who is willing to do all of these things, plan a freaking date, buy you a freaking outfit, and here you go wasting and disrespecting this man's time while there's women out here, me, waiting for the person that God has for him while she's sitting here dating go-to dudes and all this other criznap. Like, stop it. Stop it.
One last
something that we didn't touch on this. And also, be selfish over your man because they say they're your friend. She could be comfortable going on this date because she's trying to get her penis appointment too. You have to gauge things. As we get older, people change, our values change, our opinions change. And like, you have to just watch out for yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, you just said a word that just made me think about something. Like, what if this woman is literally plotting on your man and you keep inviting her to these events?
We won't say that.
And she's saying yes for a reason. Why is she saying yes?
That's my thing, because I would just not feel comfortable.
Huh?
I would just not feel comfortable. Like, one of my boys, like Michael, was like something like, "Hey, you know, like, hey, come out, me and my girl about to do something. Like, we about to go out for dinner tonight." I'm like, "Oh, that's weird. I'm a third wheel." Like, especially if I'm not seeing somebody that they invite with me to be with me, like, where I go, like, that'd just be weird. Like, I wouldn't go. Like, I'm not going. I'll be like, no, that seems like that's a y'all thing. Here's a comment. Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa. She says, the disrespect is astronomical. How you invite someone on a date you were invited on? Exactly.
Astronomical. I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Yeah. It just, I don't know how you disrespect somebody's time and effort like that. Someone's, and like, people think that, like, maybe, you know, maybe for someone who feels like they're an attractive woman or something, maybe they feel like, you know, I can get a date whenever I want a date. But like, it's rare for people, especially in a pandemic, people losing their jobs, you know, money's tight, things like that, for people to want to be going out and doing the most. Like, for people to want to go out and put that effort in to make you feel special, to make you feel appreciated. And for you to do something like that just really shows you don't value the people around you, to me. And that's just my opinion.
At all.
Like, it's just crazy to me. But to end on that note, just y'all protect your peace, man. Protect, you know, if it love is not confusion, as the scripture says. So I'm just saying, if you confused about, you know, who you loving and who you with, you shouldn't be, because that's just not what love is. So we had a show tonight, y'all. We had our first show of the year. A little shorter than most, but I you know, less people needs a shorter format. Happy to be here for the new year. So usually, you know, most people come up with resolutions and stuff like that. I don't really believe in them because I don't like holding myself to strict stuff. Maybe it's not a lacking discipline thing. It's just that I want to leave myself room to grow and change my mind if things, you know, don't go the way I want. So my goals for this year, my goals for this show. Just was talking with Jasmine about it. We want to get on Spotify. We want to get on Apple Podcasts so y'all can, you know, have us on the go, have us more mobile. So we'll be working on that this year. We'll be bringing, you know, familiar faces back, so you guys can, you know, see other members of the team. We'll keep guests coming, but also making sure we, you know, keep the quality up and whatnot. So I appreciate y'all all coming back tonight. Coming to see us. I'm gonna take it around the room if anybody's got any New Year's resolutions they want to talk about right now. And then we'll close it up. Go, Janelle.
My New Year's resolution is to be selfish.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Jasmine.
Mine is to continue to learn how to love me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's beautiful.
I like that.
Yes.
I would say, if I did have one, it would be to love the people that love me and ensure that I'm giving them that love, because life has been short. Like, just so much has happened. People have been passing. I want to make sure that I give people their flowers, especially the people that have supported me when I have asked for nothing, and been there, and especially like the people who've been like for this show, like people like you, Janelle, Jasmine, like never having to ask y'all, you know, like y'all just been there. So make sure that I'm giving the people that deserve it their flowers this year and not just taking it for granted. I never intend to take things for granted, but I want to make sure that I'm being, you know, showing that gratitude a lot more this year. With that being said, it's a new year, everybody. This is the first show of many for the year. Once we close up, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. We're almost at 100 followers on YouTube. 100 subscribers on YouTube. So let's get to that 100 mark. Let's push boundaries this year. Let's do big things. And like I always say every week, make sure you tell somebody you love them before the night is out, because you never know. Someone could really use that and really need that right now. So if you haven't said it to somebody, say it to somebody. And we will see y'all next week. Peace.